Thank you, Deputy Speaker. The electorate of Macquarie is full of hard workers who go above and beyond their paid jobs. The efforts during the recent fires and floods are proof that in the Hawkesbury and the Blue Mountains, the community comes first. It's important that we pause to celebrate people who've made these communities what they are, and just as Hawkesbury Council did on Australia Day. Mal Bowbridge was awarded the Citizen of the Year after 27 years of serving the local RFS. He joined the Rural Fire Service in 1980 and has been an active member at the Blaxland Ridge Rural Fire Brigade, being the longest-standing captain after taking on the role in 1995 and holding it for 13 years. It's very appropriate that this year, after a fire-affected summer, that Mal takes out Citizen of the Year. I note he's also a member of the Colo Heights RFS, so he's a man who plays many, many roles within that wonderful organisation, and we can't thank him enough for his service. The Young Citizen of the Year was given to Jesse Winions for his work in promoting inclusivity at McHappy Day, Hawkesbury Youth Fest and Hawkesbury Community Outreach Services, while Diane Sweeney was presented with the Volunteer of the Year for her full-time commitment to the Hawkesbury City Salvation Army for the past 6 years. She coordinates the wonderful Hope Market run every Tuesday. Madison Disbray has supported aspiring artists in the Hawkesbury through the Church Bar's Music Nights and was awarded the Community Arts Award. We have fantastic musicians, and Madison provides a terrific venue in a lovely old converted church. One of 2 local hero awards went to the Post-Traumatic Stress Disorders Resource Centre, an important resource in the Hawkesbury, and Michelle New's hard work as founder and CEO of the centre was recognised, and Michelle is of course reaching out to bushfire victims as part of the recovery. Richie Benson also received the Local Hero Award for his hugely successful Koala Fest, and I've been pleased to be at all his Koala Fests. He also was recognised for his work with Cumberland Reach Landcare, a group he founded as a 21-year-old to improve the riverbank. The Koala Fest is a terrific event, and I think more than 1,000 people attended last year to learn about the importance of preserving the local koala population, something that is of course now under terrible pressure in the wake of the fires. Pink Fins is a much-loved group in our community, having been around for a decade, and they received the Community Organisation of the Year award after expanding their services to cater for women with all types of cancer, supporting women and their families from the site of the old Hawkesbury Hospital. A big congratulations to them. Reducing, reusing and recycling was celebrated in the awards when Hawkesbury Remakery received the Environment Award. Their work has resulted in items being redirected from landfill and put into use in the Repair Cafe, and Historic Loader House is now not only a sustainable space, but one that encourages creatives to collaborate and cultivate their craft. The Cultural Heritage Award went to the Hawkesbury School's Harvest Project, run by Windsor High. For 10 years, students have explored and promoted local produce in their own classrooms and local primary schools, creating an appreciation for the Hawkesbury as the food bowl that it is. This is the 2nd year running that Windsor High students have won one of the annual awards. The All Abilities Sportsperson Award went to Renee Hardy, whose sporting journey I've followed for many years, and she's the National Hammer Throw champion for her age. And Sandy Freeman, who's held 2 Special Olympics world records in 200 metres backstroke and the 4x100 freestyle relay, also received that award. Madeline Boyle was awarded Sportsperson of the Year as one of the best archers in Australia, while Jasper Sinclair won the Junior Sportsperson of the Year as captain of the North Richmond Cricket Club under-13s. Congratulations to all these Hawkesbury achievers and to Hawkesbury City Council for recognising them at your annual awards, and also to Peter Fraser, a fabulous road safety advocate from the other side of my electorate in the Blue Mountains, who was present for that event. Deputy Speaker, the Blue Mountains has recognised the achievements of its citizens in its annual Australia Day event. I was very pleased to be joined by the Leader of the Opposition for that day as we took time to reflect on our local heroes and their achievements. One was Winmalee High teacher Madeline Shee, who was celebrated for her dedication as a drama teacher a position which she's been in for more than 20 years. She won't like me saying that. In her time, she's fostered a love of performing arts in so many students in both Winmalee High and the local primary schools. And my son is one of those whose love of drama was fostered under her steady gaze and encouragement. One of her most ambitious projects followed the 2013 bushfires. It was a verbatim piece which took real words from real people and turned them into a play. She devised with her students straw hats, thongs and toothbrushes, which very much, for those of us from the Winmalee area, summed up some of the things that happened during those fires. And students interviewed many people involved in the bushfires and created a fantastic dramatic stage production. We're all thrilled to see Madeline reluctantly be on stage herself, without a character, to get her award. We had many worthy senior citizens in the mountains. John Wakefield was awarded Senior Citizen of the Year for his work with the Rotary Club of the Lower Blue Mountains. A former police officer and a Rotarian of many, many years, including a former district governor, John has continuously advocated for child protection policy in both Australia and abroad and has made an extraordinary contribution, not just to our community, but more widely. Coralie Richmond was also awarded a Senior Citizen Award for her work as a dedicated teacher and advocate, along with Greg Chidgey, who walked the, wait for it, 2,654 kilometres to Cairns from the Blue Mountains and raised $26,000 for multiple sclerosis. He did this on his own, pulling his belongings in a little trailer behind him when the car that was going to support him dropped out at the last minute. The photos of him doing this with injuries, which of course happen to anyone walking that sort of distance, was an extraordinary feat. And the money that he's raised for multiple sclerosis will be very much appreciated. The Environmental Citizen of the Year in the Blue Mountains was awarded to Margaret Barker for her work in documenting and preserving our precious Blue Mountains ecosystem, which of course is under really serious threat as a result of the fires. The Community Achievement of the Year was given to the emergency services in the Blue Mountains, the whole emergency services, to recognise their tireless work during the fires. And it was a treat to see the entire Springwood District Basketball Association under-16 women's representative team celebrated as the Young Citizens of the Year. Congratulations to all of those who received awards, and thank you to every one of you for the daily commitment you make to the Blue Mountains.